Good. All right. Cool ass Chelsea.
What's up?
How you came up with that name?
Funny. It's like from MySpace days. Like that's just how old it is. You know, when you're young, it's just how I was feeling like about myself at that time, and it just kind of stuck with me. Like, because I used to work at Foot Locker, so I used to just put it like on my name tag and stuff like that. So it just stuck with me.
So it wasn't music related then. It was just a nickname.
Exactly. Yeah. And then people was like, "Oh, you shouldn't change it. You should just run with it." Now people like I should change it, but I'm like, "What the fuck for?" So
Had it down on mine, so keep it.
yeah.
How long you been doing music?
Ooh, I mean, seriously, you know, off and on for a while, like a couple years. But like, we'll say maybe like 4 or 5 years, but not serious for since like middle school, you know. But
Do you remember your first song you ever recorded?
hell no. Well, yeah, like recorded in the studio or like just recorded like.
Your first time recording a song, period.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was what was it? Oh, that Cut It freestyle. It was about like 3 years ago, maybe. Yeah. So
How that went for you?
when I listened to it, I mean, you could tell like when you was just like really feel like when you was just getting your feet wet.
Mm-hmm.
So ain't no shit I cut on there, but you know.
So since you're pretty seasoned now in music, how do you feel about yourself now in music?
I feel like I'm that bitch, pretty much, you know. Like, I mean, lyrically, everybody had their own shit going on. So I'm not even gonna say it, but I mean, like, everybody should feel like they the shit. So I really feel like that. I feel like it's nobody rapping like me, you know.
Do you feel like as a female rapper there's pressure to keep up with others?
Nah, I'm too old for that. Maybe if I was young and like I was really, if I gave a fuck about people and their opinions, maybe. But I'm like, I'm not even on that type of shit. Like they try to keep up because you're. Nah, I ain't on it.
So what do you think about the state of hip hop with women in general?
I mean, I feel like because women are so emotional, it's easy to like pin them against each other and like start all of that catty shit. But I feel like right now it's a couple of bitches that's out there doing things, you know. So.
Who are some female rappers you like on any level?
I like Brianna Perry, Tiffany Fox, Dreezy, Tierra Whack. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, right now that's what I kind of listen to.
So of all of those, who would be your dream collaboration?
Ooh. It'll be out of like Tierra Whack and Tiffany Fox, just because I feel like, well, Tierra Whack lyrically, you know, I don't feel like it's no female, maybe besides like Nicki that's fucking with her, but, and then Tiffany just has like that grown woman swag, you know, like, so I would love to collab with her. She really got bars too.
I think as a whole that you guys could ever come together and actually do something?
Maybe. Who knows? Yeah. You gotta speak shit into existence, so yeah, I don't see why not.
Describe your sound as a female artist.
I mean, I'm more like chill. You know, there's like these female rappers real hype on the beat. Like they just be real like all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't consider myself like that. I'm real like I want niggas to be able to cut that shit on like in their car and like kind of just vibe out. You know, not like only cut it on when we going to the club and shit. You know, so I would describe it like a real chill type vibe.
Talk about your new single.
Trap Today, yeah. So, that's really more so like about just kind of getting money, like regardless. You know, everybody trap. People trap from 9 to 5, you know. Bitches trap at a strip club. You know, boosters trap out their trunk, for example. You know what I'm saying? It's just like more of a motivating type song, you know, so that's what that's about.
Everybody trapping their own different way.
Yeah.
So describe, obviously the studio is your trap. Describe your hustle.
I just feel like at the point in my life, you know, it's just all about securing a bag. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't give a fuck about all the other shit. At some point, you get to a point where you want to get money. Like, you just want to ball and chill. So I feel like that's what I am. That's what my hustle's about. Just kind of like getting to be like real comfortable, you know? So not necessarily, like, people be feeling like you got to do all the internet shit to do it. And you don't. You could be yourself. Like I say, you find your own way to trap and do you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm really on right now. Yeah.
Musically, were there any female artists that you admired or wanted to be like growing up?
Trina. I mean, this just cause like just growing up down south, like Trina was one of the people that I admired growing up. Like, cause really no female rappers was out besides like Lil Kim, and Lil Kim was too much for me when I was young. I mean, as far as like being a lyricist, I love her, but she wasn't like an idol. So, I mean, Trina wasn't no idol either, but I mean, at that time, I don't know. I just know Trina was like really like real influential growing up.
How you feel about the whole Nicki and Cardi situation as a female artist standpoint?
I mean, of course you'll be offended, like if you feel like bitches not writing their shit, because as an artist who write, it's hard. It's not easy. I wish somebody would come in and be like, oh, we just need you to plug a verse in here, plug a verse in there, you know, so I can respect where Nicki's coming from. But then again, you can't get mad because Cardi got, you know, hit ghostwriters. But I don't feel like people should be comparing them. But that just kind of lets you know who the hottest is. So, shit, I mean,
So you feel like beef is good for hip hop?
it depends. If bitches can keep it on wax, yeah, if they can keep it like some of the best beats like 50 and Ja Rule, you know what I'm saying? Like they kept it on wax, like that type of shit. But when bitches start putting their feelings in it, you start talking about bitches' children and literally fighting. It's not fun no more. It's mere like entertainment. So, you know. Yeah.
You feel like it's a difference between men beefing in hip hop and female beefing in hip hop, or it's all one and the same?
You sound like it's all one and the same nowadays. I mean, if people ain't doing it for clout, then bitches really got, or niggas really got, you know what I'm saying, issues with each other. But I just feel like it's all the same. Yeah.
Because now it seems like female rappers are just automatically expected to beef.
Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. That's like the stupidest shit ever. I wish people would just like kind of let people come along and do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just kind of. Because look at all these niggas out here doing the same shit, sounding the same. Nobody saying nothing. Everybody just buying their albums and buying their records. But as soon as bitches come, like, they're like, oh, she sound like this person. She sound like this person. You know? So. And like I say, women got pride just like a nigga. So it'll be hard for people to be like, oh, yeah. She alright. She just like me. Nah.
So if you're in the studio and you hear somebody firing shots, you firing back or you letting it slide?
It depends. It really depends. Because sometimes when I hear shit, it kind of motivates me. Be like, oh yeah, go ahead and write. So if you can, you know what I'm saying, if that shit kind of make me be like, yeah, I'm gonna write, then I write. But if I'm like, hell nah, then I won't fuck with it. But yeah, more than likely, yeah. You know, just for, like I say, just for like the sport of it. Because that's really what that shit is about. It's supposed to kind of bring out the best in you. Not make you feel no type of way. And then start not liking bitches for real. So.
Speaking of writing, what are you working on right now? You just dropped the single, so what's next?
Working on a project right now. Just trying to find a sound, like I was saying. You know, got people sending me beats, but you just have to find that right sound for you and for your audience. So that's what it is. Kind of just writing, just getting everything out.
So if I'm a brand new listener, I'm just somebody just recommended me to listen to you, why should I listen to you?
Because I feel like one thing that I do bring that most females don't is confidence. You know, like regardless of what you're saying, you want your delivery to be confident. You want people to kind of know, like when you spitting, you kind of just you know what's up. You mean business. And I want people to know that when they cut that shit on, whatever they rapping, regardless of what line it is, like that shit, you know what I'm saying? They felt that, you know, I be wanting that. You know, I just be wanting people to kind of feel exactly what I'm saying. So.
Can we expect a full body work?
Yeah. Like I say, once I find that sound, like I don't want to be one of those artists like how everybody is now, just kind of putting music together and then just throwing it out there. I want it to be where you can kind of cut that shit on and then just let it ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, I miss doing that. Being able to find good music and just cutting that shit on and letting that shit ride. So
It does take time to put together a project. It's not something that you can rush.
yeah, and then when you have people like telling you, oh, well, maybe you should just do singles, and you see that work, you kind of rock with that, and then you like kind of put the project on hold, because then say you put out singles, you see people like different shit, so the project you was about to put together is like, damn, let's start over. So it's kind of what that is. And like I say, I ain't in no rush to do shit. So
Do you have a title, or that's something that's in the making?
yeah, I feel like once you kind of hear that shit together, then the title will come. Because when you set a title, then you kind of set the sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of set what you want it to sound like. And I don't want that to happen. So.
Well, you definitely set the tone with your latest freestyle. So are we going to expect more freestyles in the meantime?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But I don't be liking to give out too much free shit. But I do want people to get kind of more familiar with me and my flow, you know, so people can stop feeling like I sound like other people. So yeah, I got a couple of those up my sleeve. So.
All right. Tell the people what they expect next coming from you.
Ooh, I don't even know. Sometimes I really just kind of go off of how I feel. Nothing's never playing with me, as y'all can see. So, you know, one of those just wait and see type deals.
Cool. So how can we find you online, social media, YouTube?
Instagram, cool-Chelsea _ Snapchat, cool-Chelsea, 2 zeros instead of 2 O's. Facebook, Chelsea Dukes. And what other shit is out there? What other shit people on? I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, YouTube, cool-Chelsea. Niggas know how to find shit, man.
Good.